so we are here. We're back. It's Taria Vision Avant. What up, though? On today's live broadcast, we're going to be talking about 5 lessons and 5 blessings of 2017. I'm gonna be sharing mine. Now, this is what I want to encourage you guys. Number 1 is please share this video. Number 2 is please comment below. Maybe you want to share your 5 blessings and your 5 lessons below. You can share it in the comments. And then if you get even more inspired, do me a favor. Create your own video and then tag me in it. I would love to see what you have come up with for your 5 blessings and your 5 lessons of 2017. This video, we're going to broadcast it all over. So it'll be on Facebook, it'll be on LinkedIn, and also YouTube. And so please, no matter what platform you're watching this on, please comment. I make sure to read all the comments, even if I don't respond during the live broadcast. I read them all, I love them all, and I appreciate you. 2017 has just been an incredible year. I like to look at anything that may not necessarily be seen as positive as a lesson. And guys, I want you to also know that everything has not been perfect for the year 2017. Every day is not a sunshine day. There have been days where I've had some downtime, and especially around the holiday times. So 5 blessings. The first blessing of this year is that I took an international trip to Dubai by myself for my birthday. Yes, honey. You know what? I've been talking about Dubai for years. I've been wanting to go, and I kept on telling my girls, like, yo, we got to go to Dubai for my birthday, or we got to go for something, New Year's, whatever's going to be. And every year it just never happened. And so this year I bought my flight to Dubai, and I told everybody, I was like, look, I'm going with y'all or without y'all. And I went by myself, and it was probably the best thing. In fact, to the point where I can't wait to take more international trips by myself. Blessing number 2 is I went to Ghana, Africa, twice this year. I went for 2 weeks in January, and then I went back just last month, y'all. I cannot even believe, this month. Actually, when did we go? Yeah, this month, last month into December. Huge deal, because I was blessed to be able to start my nonprofit organization, Show Your Success Worldwide. Ghana was just amazing, and first of all, I love the food over there. I love the people over there. I feel like I might be mixed with some Ghanaian, just because it's just too much of a connection that we had. Blessing number 3, I have 3 vision educators. Oh my God, let me tell you something about that. That is huge, right? Because for me, I started doing these workshops a little over, 2+ years ago, and I was doing them by myself. By the way, it's tough. It's hard. I remember people saying, I don't know how you're going to duplicate something like that. And my girl, Angie Renee, she called me up one day, was like, girl, I quit my job. I don't know what you got going on or how you can, how I can plug in, but I need to plug in. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, right? I was like, whoa. And she was like, yeah, I just need to plug in with what you've got going on. And I was like, because I hadn't even prepared for that. That's why you got to be ready, right? You just stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, all right, well, have you ever thought about doing workshops? And she was like, I could do whatever. And so I brought her on board to become an educator. And then we now have 2 other educators that we're with. Guys, it is a huge blessing. That means they're also doing workshops just like the way that I do it. And 2018, honey, let me tell you something. The way that we did our workshops in 2017 is going to change a little bit for 2018. But that's because we want to touch more people. We have more success stories, but we want more of them for 2018. Blessing number 4 is that we traveled to more than 9 states this year. We were in New York doing the Show Your Success workshops, Baltimore, we went to Madison, Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois, aka Hammond, Indiana. We went to Houston, Texas, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Orlando. Y'all, we done traveled all over. A lot of people don't really know that. I don't know. This workshop was something that we put on the road, and it has been some lessons in that too, but a huge blessing to just be able to say that we did it. Blessing number 5 is that we now have more than 350 plus students. 350 plus students a part of System Mastery University. We did our first 3-day conference this year in Atlanta, Georgia. Huge year for the System Mastery family, for Team Vision Avant. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Now let's get into these 5 lessons, honey. These 5 lessons now. This is something y'all need to know. So 5 lessons. Number 1, you must be willing to communicate your expectations with your partners. If y'all do any kind of business with anybody, y'all both need to understand what's the expectation. And what I mean by that, expectation in regards to marketing, expectation in regards to, how much work effort they have to put into it. Guys, do not go into any kind of partnership. I don't care how small it may be. Y'all might be doing a live conference call together and selling a product together. You've got to know what the expectations are, because you cannot make assumptions and assume that everybody expects what you expect, or everybody's going to do what you do. And so you've got to make sure you go into the new year with communicating with anybody that you partner with. Lesson number 2, I'd rather have words spelled wrong than no words at all. What I mean by that, guys, is stop being afraid to put it out there. Stop trying to make everything perfect. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. There's something perfect about imperfection in the first place. I don't know about y'all, but let me tell you something. One thing I'll never do is, y'all can't say Taria went to her grave with some valuable, we don't know what Taria knew because she never told us. Guys, so many of us, we have so much value in us, but we're waiting. Well, let me wait till I got the perfect look. Let me wait till I get my lights. Let me wait. Oh, I can't, the words. What did they gonna think? The word's not aligned right, or it's not positioned right, or whatever it may be, darlings. I'd rather have words spelled wrong than no words at all. Whoever judges you for the mistakes, they gonna judge you for the non-mistakes. That's just what people are. They're judgers. Lesson number 3, don't wait for somebody to rescue you. Guys, it is nobody's responsibility for your success. If somebody gives you the information, I remember it like this. When I was in my company, my home-based business company, they used to tell us, your number one responsibility as a distributor is to present them with the information. When they enroll, it's their responsibility for success. It's not your responsibility. Stop putting that on your shoulders. Guys, too many of us were waiting for other people to rescue us. Well, let me give you an example. Like, I had sat down with a good friend of mine that I know without a shadow of a doubt that my friend is not doing what they've been called to do. They have a gift in them. Whenever they show their gift, they get a huge response. And I was like, you need to get out here and do it. Now, I don't know what they thought, but I guess they thought that because I was telling them that meant that I was going to take them on as a project. And this is the deal. If you do have the blessing of somebody who says, come on, let me work with you, then you need to run with it. Take it. But that's not their responsibility. Sometimes the only thing that they were responsible for doing was listening to God to give you the seed. Now you must take the seed and plant and water it and nourish the seed. That's your responsibility. Stop waiting for people to do all the work. You want them to do everything. You want them to now show you what to do. Well, I don't know what to do, Taria. Get up here and broadcast. I don't know. Like, guys, stop waiting for the words to be spelled right and just put the words out there. Lesson number 4 is do what makes you happy. If y'all have been following me on Instagram, and if you're not, Vision Avant, make sure you do. But on Instagram lately, every week, I've been doing my dancing videos. And y'all know I switch it up. Now I might have Beyonce. I might have some trap music. I might even do a song praising the Lord. I really don't care. But you know what? Dancing makes me happy. And I like to express it. But if you read the comments, a lot of times you'll have people that'll say, girl, you crazy. Girl, you silly. Oh my God, how could you do? And people don't even realize that even though they meant to be funny, or even though they didn't mean any harm, that the stuff that they say can affect us. That's why so many people are afraid to put themselves out there. You know why people are so afraid to broadcast? Because I don't want people to talk about me. Guys, let me tell you something. Make a decision for January 2018. You're not going to care what other people say about you. If they're not paying your bills, if they're not coming to your events, if they're not showing up for you, if they don't even support you, you got to do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. If making you happy means that you want to dress a certain way, if making you happy means that, I don't want to be afraid to show people that I'm out in the club and having a good time. There's no sin in enjoying your life. Well, first of all, it's a sin in everything. So look, let's stop trying to compare apples to oranges and all these types of things, and do you. You understand what I'm saying? Do you. And whoever your higher power is, whoever it is that you seek to your higher power, that's the only person you need to be worried about. You understand what I'm saying? Do what makes you happy. And lesson number 5 is never compromise your oak tree to a shrub. What do I mean by that? Guys, let me tell you something. I'm building an oak tree. What y'all building? Y'all building oak trees over there? If you're building an oak tree, just type that in the comments. I'm building an oak tree. See, the difference between an oak tree, and I'm talking about whether it's in your life, whether it's in your health, your business, your relationships. Guys, stop worrying about these little shrubs out here. It's a lot of shrubs on social media. See, an oak tree, what happens is when you plant the seed, it has to grow down in depth. The roots actually have to grow first. In fact, you won't really see much of the oak tree because the roots are growing down in depth. I don't know if y'all know, but an oak tree that stands alone is one of the most powerful trees in the world. No storms can knock over oak trees. You know why? Because they're so planted in the ground. The roots are so deep. And for those roots to grow deep, it takes time. But see, you got a lot of people that, shrubs, you could take a shrub, honey, and you could just pull it out the ground and put it in and trim it up, and all of a sudden you got a tree. Shrubs don't grow taller than 6 feet. Oak trees grow, all the way up. Huge, huge, huge. I can't tell you how many people have come to me in 2017 with this opportunity, that thing, and they may even be having success over there. They may be, I'm looking at them and they're having success and it looks great and I'm happy for them. But I know what I'm called to do. I know my purpose in life. I'm not looking left or looking right. Just, I had a young lady that texted me the other day and she was like, I was looking at this other girl that's she's just having massive success and we do the same thing and I'm trying to figure out why my business is not growing at the rate. I was like, but you don't know the roots that she had to grow before her oak tree grew up. Like, no, it wasn't just an overnight thing. It was some work. And if it's one thing that I can say about that person she was talking about, that young lady don't be looking left or right. Honey, she be focused on what she's doing. And too many of us were too focused on everybody else. Oh, this new opportunity. We dangling these carrots in front of us. You can get this money real quick. But you know that when you go over here to do that, it's going to throw you off of your oak tree. What happens to a tree that you've planted the seed and you've watered it for a little while and then you stop watering it? What happens to the tree? It dies. So we must continue to focus on our oak trees, guys. This is a big lesson I've learned. Just because you don't see the tree growing over ground, just because you don't see the humongous branches that are about to expand, just because you don't see the green leaves and the tree trunks and all these different things doesn't mean your tree is not growing. I know this is over 10 minutes, but I had to share this because we're going into a season. Listen. Where it's going to be people with all these opportunities. It's going to be people, I'm doing this. And we say, well, maybe I should go do that. And it's going to be people with this and that. Now, guys, I'm not against multiple streams of income and things like that. Y'all know I got a book about that. But if it's going to require you to take focus off of your oak tree, don't do it. When you focus on your oak tree, you focus on your purpose. When you focus on why you're here, it leads to ultimate happiness. So those are my 5 lessons and my 5 lessons. I hope you guys shared the video. I hope you learned some stuff. I hope you were blessed by this video. Now, this is what I want to challenge you guys to do. You can type in the comment. You can type what your 5 lessons are and your 5 lessons are. You can type, you can do a video and tag me in the video. Make sure you tag Taria Vision Avant. I would like to see what you guys have to say. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Deuces.